Australia has a robust network of organisations that provide support services for people with a neurological condition. This extensive support system is crucial given the diverse range of neurological conditions, from common ones like epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, and stroke, to rarer conditions and acquired brain injuries. These organisations work tirelessly to address the multifaceted challenges individuals and their families face, encompassing everything from initial diagnosis and information provision to long-term care, rehabilitation, and social inclusion.
They explained everything to me, like it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be challenging. And they told me that it will your social skills will necessarily get better as you get older. But when I was younger, they would just tell me that I can interact with people from one-to-one rather than in groups.
VALID, which stands for the Victorian Advocacy League for Individuals with Disability, is a non-profit organisation that works to promote and protect the human rights of adults with intellectual disability in Victoria. Their core mission is to empower people with intellectual disability to have greater choice, control, and participation in their own lives and within their communities. VALID provides one-on-one support to adults with intellectual disability to help them resolve specific problems or issues they might be facing. This could involve difficulties at home with a disability service provider, or with accessing the National Disability Insurance Scheme. They focus on helping individuals speak up for themselves, explore their choices, and get the information they need to make their own decisions.
I'm working at VALID 2 days a week. On Thursdays, I'm doing presentations around My Home, My Plan, which is about we're doing booklets with them around their home and living choices if they wish to move out in the future. So they just tick and circle what supports they may need, if they want a pet, stuff like that. And on Tuesdays, we're going to be doing presentations about speaking up and skilling out, which is knowing the first signs of abuse, how to make a complaint, and an exploitation. I'm doing this with adults with intellectual disabilities.
The organisation also engages in systemic advocacy. This means they work to influence government policies, service providers, and other authorities to ensure that the voices and needs of people with intellectual disability are heard and considered at a broader level. They strive to bring about systemic changes that improve the lives of all people with intellectual disability. A significant part of VALID's work is dedicated to self-advocacy. They empower people with intellectual disability to become strong self-advocates by developing skills and confidence in speaking up for themselves. They also create the ability for people to connect with others and use their self-advocacy skills, such as through their self-advocacy networks across Melbourne. This has led to opportunities for many involved with VALID to connect with young people in schools.
So more awareness in mainstream primary schools and high schools. So you're not feeling isolated when you feel like you're the only person. By doing like presentations from prep to year 6 about not just physical disabilities but intellectual as well. So knowing that it's okay to be different and don't shut them out if they're acting strange or unusual. We're going to go to primary schools, mainstream ones, about intellectual disabilities and autism awareness. We're going to speak from our perspectives of what it was like, because both my friend and I have both they wanted people who have been to a mainstream school and not really understanding themselves as an autistic person. From my own personal experience, because when I was growing up, there wasn't much awareness around intellectual disabilities and autism around mainstream schools. Mm-hmm. So you can better educate people from your own experience, I guess.
The organisation also offers a range of training and consultation services, now often delivered through their subsidiary, VALID Connect. These services aim to further empower people with disabilities and their families, as well as assist disability service providers. In essence, VALID works to ensure that adults with intellectual disability in Victoria can exercise their human rights, have control over their lives, and actively participate in society, both through direct individual support and by advocating for broader systemic change.
When I finished the Valid 8, my manager let me know that there was other work available. Valid 8 is where we go into disability group homes and we interview people who live in these group homes and ask about their home and living choices. You have someone speaking from a person living with also a disability presenting this, then they get a better insight and view on what you can relate to the person. And this work has helped me grow as a person on my public speaking skills.
That's all for this week. If you want to get in touch, send us an email. We'll see you next week.